Alright, here we go. July 31st. Believe it or not, it's decently cool. Still warm, but cool. It's been a fun morning. We have an idea that they're kind of utilizing this old hayfield, and there's like some areas where it's just totally burnt out because they haven't had any water, but then there's been like some of this new growth. But I think our plan's working out well. It's just we need him to cooperate. We went from seeing no access to now we kind of found him. But now it's just getting to an area where we can... There's a bunch of deer moving way, well, I shouldn't say way, about 40 yards away from us, but we're in the right area. Now we just gotta wait them out and hope we get our opportunity. So, here we go. These things, if anything, they are unpredictable, and I think we just need to stick to our game plan. We know they're using this area, and I think we're set up on a good trail set of where they're moving to, in and out of this hayfield. We just haven't been able to catch them yet, and so we're going to stick with this and keep on plugging away. But this has definitively been humbling and a little bit challenging. I did not think it was going to be this way, but I think it makes me like it a little bit more. So, here we go. It's Monday night. We have through Tuesday to make this happen. And then we're going to scooch on down to the King Ranch and hunt some nilgai. It cooled off here a little bit today. It's only 98. And so, if anything, I've realized is how much I can really sweat in one sitting. So I'm changing clothes constantly, so I have a lot of laundry to do tomorrow. But, yeah, we're seeing them. They've just been very elusive, and it's just hard to pattern them. It's so odd. The cameras are picking them up, but it's just like at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, so we can, I guess, hunt these things at night, but it doesn't make for good filming. And so we're going to do our best and try to make this happen. Now, it is what it is. I'm tired of filming closures. And we don't have anything on the ground. I have no idea how to figure out these animals. The trail cameras are all duds. They're not showing up at feeders or coming out of this hay, but I think they've just become so nocturnal because of this dang heat that it's not an issue. But I mean, an issue. And we have one doe here. We know that's in heat because we have a couple bucks that are just kind of like making tracks around the whole place, checking everything out, trying to find her. The larger buck, I think, is with her, but they just kind of vanished. And so it seems like that's what I keep on doing, is just keep trying. I want to change or do something different, but I think we gotta stick with this game plan. We know they're consistently in this field. It's just, can we catch them in the evening before dark, or get them in the morning while there's still light? Before it's, before they've all moved off in the dark. But we're gonna keep trying. Very frustrating, very challenging. To be honest with you, a whole lot of fun, but challenging.
So it's morning of day 2. About high 70s, right around 80 degrees already early. We got in here about an hour ago. Got settled in, everything's set up, and had a bachelor group of bucks come in. 3 of them we seen yesterday, and then there's another good 9. He came in right at the end. The feeder hasn't gone off yet. It goes off here in a little bit. It's not nearly as hot as yesterday, so no wind. It's just quiet, calm, and we're gonna wait and see if we can get some access to move this way. We've got a full moon right now, so it just seems like they're kind of, it's so hot, coupled with that full moon. I'm guessing they're moving more at night than they have been, and hope our luck changes this morning. So, Scotty and Nick are sitting almost straight across from us on the other side of a couple of tree lines, and they can see toward number 4, which is on the north side of the property. It's probably 400 yards from where they're sitting. They can see 8 axis does and a shooter buck work up to the feeder over there, so you can't outguess them. It's one of those days, so we'll see if we can get some to come from the backside, the northeast side of the property, and work in this way. They might come up the water, so we'll see what we can do. So, we're gonna go ahead and back out this morning. It's right around 9 o'clock. Just had a doe here for a little while, just left. Since the last update, we did have a shooter axis buck. He came running in behind the feeder about 20 yards the other side of it in the brush. And honestly, I know the other night when they filmed the other big axis, it looked like he was on a hot doe. And the way this guy was acting, it looks to me like he's cruising feeders looking for does, so there must be a hot doe. That would explain the lack of activity, feeding activity. If they got a hot doe, that's all they're thinking about is breeding. So that's gonna kind of change up how they behave, obviously, and kind of how we're gonna, see if we can go regroup and figure out how we might approach that situation. But it's starting to warm up already, probably in the mid 80s, and beautiful morning. And we'll be back this afternoon to see what we can do. This afternoon. It's about 6 o'clock. Still in over 100 degrees. We're gonna get settled in. We're hoping once it cools off and the sun goes down a little bit, those axis deer will start moving again and come on in. Feeder goes off in about 40 minutes, so we're just gonna get settled in, get quiet, and we stink. We're sweating like crazy. We got both our ozonics running on boost each corner. So the wind's a little sketchy coming out of the southeast. So it means it's blowing, hitting the back of this blind and blowing just up here out this right corner toward the northwest. So we're gonna get in there and see if we can make something happen. Here comes a yearling. So it's finally cooled down a little bit, maybe 95 degrees. We've been covered up with whitetail for about 40-45 minutes. We've had as many as 6. A couple of mature does out in front of us right now. Had a couple of young bucks. Had them come in from, most of them from the bedding area down here and cross through our wind, and then come up from the back from the northwest across through our wind. We keep hearing something walk behind us. It just hasn't come out. Hope these axes get here. We've probably got about an hour of shooting light left, so hopefully as the temperatures drop, those axes will get on their feet and start moving. Lots of whitetail action. I can't wait until whitetail season gets here.